We have all heard the saying, the sun will come out tomorrow. It's a comforting thought, right? A promise of brighter days ahead. But let's face it, sometimes it feels like the sun may never shine again. Life can be unpredictable and chaotic, leaving us wondering if we will ever find our way out of the darkness. In moments like these, it's pretty easy to lose sight of hope. I'm sure you have been there. I have, so you're not alone if you have. But what if we could learn how to create a sense of hope, even in the midst of uncertainty? What if we could trust that no matter how dark the night, the sun will still shine through the next day? Well, let's find out. I'm Chad Lawson, and let's calm it down in 3, 2, 1. Hope is a powerful force, one that can sustain us through life's toughest challenges. But where do we find it, right? And how do we keep the flame of hope alive when the world around us feels so dark? Well, the truth is, hope isn't something that we find. It's something we create. It's a choice that we make. It's a perspective that we adopt. It's a story that we tell ourselves about what is possible. One of the most powerful ways to cultivate hope is through connection. When we are struggling, it's easy to feel alone, like we are the only ones facing this particular battle. But the reality is, we are all in this together. Reaching out to others, sharing our stories, and learning our own support systems can remind us that we are not alone and that there is always someone in our corner cheering us on. And then there's another way to find hope, which is by spending time in nature. It sounds so easy, but don't you feel it when you do? There's something about the rhythms of the natural world, right? The rising and the setting of the sun and the changing of the seasons. And they can really help us put our own struggles into perspective. When we step outside and take a deep breath of fresh air, we are reminded that the world is so much bigger than our own circumstances, and that there's always beauty to be found, even in the darkest of times. But perhaps the most important thing to remember is that hope is not a guarantee. I'm going to say that again. Hope is not a guarantee. It's a practice. It's something that we must actively engage, actively work on, actively cultivate day after day, even when it feels like the sun will never shine again. And this might mean setting intentions, focusing on gratitude, or simply choosing to believe that better days are on the horizon. Now, I'm with you, and don't get me wrong, cultivating hope, it's not always easy. There will be days when the darkness feels overwhelming, when it's hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel. But in those moments, be gentle with yourself. Remember that growth is a process and that setbacks are just a normal part of life. And as you navigate the ups and downs, I want to encourage you to hold on to hope, to keep believing in the possibility of a brighter tomorrow, and to trust that no matter how dark the night, the sun will rise again. To remember that you are not alone. You are part of a global community of humans, all striving to find our way in this beautiful, messy, uncertain world. Together, we can weather any storm. So I want to leave you with a final thought. Hope is not a destination. It's not. It's a road. It's a path. It's one that we walk each day. It's a choice that we make, moment by moment, to keep moving forward, even when the path ahead seems unclear. So keep choosing hope, my friends. Keep believing in the power of connection, the beauty of nature, and the resilience of your own human spirit. No matter how dark the night, the sun will come out tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for living. Thank you for being here, for showing up for yourself, and for letting me be a part of this path that you are on. So until next time, be kind to your mind and join me again as we calm it down. To find more episodes of Calm It Down, see where I may be appearing in your area, or just simply want to know where to send me some chocolate chip cookies, visit calmitdownpodcast.com. This podcast was written and produced by yours truly, Chad Lawson, composer, pianist, and nationally recognized Sweet Tooth. The views, expressions, and techniques in this episode are of my personal opinion and not intended, nor should they, serve as a substitute for medical advice or diagnosis rendered to you by your individual doctor or other healthcare provider. Only a licensed physician should evaluate your situation, provide a diagnosis, or render other medical advice to you, and you should only act upon the advice of this physician. Now, I'm an extreme empath by nature, but my profession is that of a composer and pianist, not a licensed therapist or physician. I hear from thousands of listeners how my music has helped them through various stages of emotional needs, and I simply want to offer this in future podcast episodes to aid those needs. So to find a list of licensed professionals in your area, please visit calmitdownpodcast.com. And if you've enjoyed today's episode, please leave a review, or better yet, share it with a friend. While it takes less than 60 seconds to do, its impact will last for years to come, as every little bit helps in growing the awareness and the importance of mental and emotional health. Thank you for listening. Thank you for living. And until next time, be kind to your mind and join me again as we calm it down.